And those emotional and mental bubbles that you're creating on the mental plane, you're giving them life from those negative experiences and those negative thoughts and those negative actions. So, from that perspective, you see what I'm saying? We're always constantly damning ourselves, and this is why we have to pay attention to our thoughts and pay attention to our actions, because you never know what you set in motion for you. As for the sister who is negative and don't realize she's negative, however, everything around her is negative, she has become a magnet for that because that's all she knows.
And that's at the point where you have to figure that out. You know,
Right.
that's a red. Speaking of red flags, that's red flag number one. Look at what you've been in already.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the caliber and quality that you end up with when you're at the club, and just take for a minute and see exactly what guy makes you go and which one you just walk away from. Because I had a sister ask me once, she was like, okay, well, why can't I find a good man? Why I keep running into the same knuckleheads I've been running into? I said, well, for starters, chances are the brother that you would be interested in, you're overlooking. You're not
Or
paying
either she
attention.
don't know how to see them.
She don't know how to see him, number one, and number two, even if she did hook up with him, she's holding on to truth so strong, she's gonna overlook that brother or think something's wrong with him, think he's weak.
Mm-hmm.
Because as far as the flamboyant and the thuggish brother, that brother is gonna get the praise and the credit because that's what she saw in her past. We have to get into the habit of breaking cycles.
Uh-huh. And here's the interesting thing. Now that you brought that up, the question comes out: well, why are women attracted to thugs? Or I guess you could say guys who are extremely rough and tough. This is because ingrained in every woman. Don't no woman want no punk ass man.
No.
And if you're a punk ass man and you listening to this and that sister still keeping you around, she using you for something.
You better believe it.
Otherwise, that a woman does not want a man who does not exemplify some type of symbol of protection, guardianship.
Women want to feel secure. They want to be safe. And when you go out for that flamboyant or that protector, yeah, he's protecting, but think about it. Chances are he's not protecting. Not only he's just protecting himself. He's not
He
protecting you.
protecting his pride.
And
I can't be no punk, yo, whether she was there or not.
whether she was there or not, and in most cases, he's going to protect himself from you.
Right. Right. Which leads into some of the situations of abuse with women being with that so-called thug ass guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess some women in that respect expect the guy to be all while he's outside of the house, he a pit bull
Yeah.
for everybody. But when he gets up under her, he's supposed to become a puppy. No,
No.
it don't work that way. And you best believe if you get caught out of line and you say some old bull that's gonna remind him of some dude on the street saying it, he gonna pop your ass too.
Mm-hmm.
You know. However, she'll consider staying with him. Why? Because in her mind, she has been convinced that that's the type of guy she should be with. Because at least he fight, at least he's strong, at least he this, at least he that. You
and
know.
and whatever and in any case, in worst case scenario, he can teach her son how to stand up for himself.
Right. And to kick a bitch ass too. You
Exactly.
see what I'm saying? So, okay, if your only example of a good man is some dude who reflects the attitude of what we just talked about, or the so-called thug, okay, that's a bigger trap in itself.
And that's a cycle that's got to be broken.
I know a sister right now. You would think by looking at her, I mean, because if I gave out her MySpace page information, and every brother looked at it, they'd be like, hell no, this sister is not. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. The sister is gorgeous. The sister looks like something out of a. I mean, imagine the finest
King
fit
magazine.
model, King magazine, even a big booty sister in a porno movie.
Mm.
This is the sister. However, beyond her looks, on the inside, she thinks she ugly. She ain't gonna accept it, or she's not gonna say it, but she feels that way because only ugly people or people who are messed up on the inside are only gonna attract the life for themselves that reflects their inside. Pay attention to what I just said. In other words, what I said, who you are internally or mentally and emotionally, that's what you attract. Just because you look good don't mean nothing. But if your mind ain't right, if your emotional state is not right, and you're especially the type of sister that allows your emotions to lead you rather than your mind or your higher conscious faculty, then guess what? You're gonna attract what you emotionally feel and think about all the time. So this sister here, beautiful sister, physical goddess. However, she's allowed herself to be involved with a so-called thug brother
Mm.
or a thug nigga, right? Who, number one, he's supposed to be the father of her youngest child, but yet he don't claim the child. He said the child ain't his. Okay, all right. Number two, consistently, he'll kick her ass every now and then. You know, probably like once a week. They have a major argument and all of this stuff. This has been going on for 4 years. And however, she keeps him around because she wishes to have a family unit. Not realizing with her selfish ass thoughts, she fucking up her two sons. She is showing her sons that as a woman, she's supposed to take your shit. She wants you that bad, she's supposed to be able to take your shit. She's supposed to let you come up in her crib and live rent free and let you run everything.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they're learning. Okay? So, who you are internally creates your reality externally. So if you're wondering why you keep attracting men who pieces of shit, look at yourself first. What are you doing that would attract that? Here's another thing where women go wrong, where they are picking the wrong dudes. How they dress, how they appear.
Exactly.
Okay, if you're a sister, let's say you know you fine as ass, you fine as hell, nice ass, great thighs, you know all the things that a brother like me can appreciate. You know, pretty face, especially if you got natural hair. But okay, you got this beautiful body, and whenever you go out, you're always wearing something tight, something extremely fitting, something that accentuates your hips, your breasts, your thighs, your ass, all of this stuff, and you keep attracting the wrong dudes. Can you tell me why? Because you are promoting yourself as a sex object.
Exactly.
You are that sister that they showing in that video when they're talking about bitch bend over, bitch give me mine and let me go. You are looking like the sister in the videos when the music is playing. Now I know somebody gonna be like, well, you know that's just a video. No, it's not just a video. It is a subliminal message. You want to know why brothers are walking around with their pants hanging off their ass with big ass shirts? Look at the videos for the past 6 years. Because when you and I were coming up, when we were looking at hip hop videos, you guys didn't dress like that.
No, they had on starter jackets, and that's what we went.
And that's what we wore because that's what we saw. That's what we were programmed to see. So now you got a whole bunch of dudes walking around with locks. Okay, long locks, long t-shirts, baggy ass pants, jailhouse attire of the guy who get fucked all the time. The one that all the dudes are running to get fucked.
And you ask one, do they care that they look like that, and that's what they're symbolizing? No, because that's what they saw on TV.
That's what they saw, and they wish to belong.
And TV makes it right.
And TV, exactly, because a lot of us may not read a whole lot, but we looking at fucking MTV,
106
BET,
and Park.
106 and Park. We looking at that on the regular, or we looking at the videos on YouTube. So if you're a sister that's walking around and you're always dressing like what we're saying, or putting on the whore uniform, you're gonna attract the guys who look at stuff like that on the regular. And I'm gonna tell you this: a brother in his right mind who really wishes to be with a feminine, respectful, but assertive woman that got some business about herself in her mind, meaning that she ain't an egotistical bitch, a gold digger, or a damn drama queen, he ain't looking at you.
No. You
too flashy.
You erase yourself from the radar at that moment. And, you know, I'm a father of two girls, and I tell them all the time, you know, pretty much what you go out of the house looking like is going to denote what people take you